Right, this daily chart of IBM. IBM is a stock I talked about. I entered it, but I exited for a break even. They did pull this back a bit. However, I still believe the stock is heading higher. It's just that basically, it's one of these things where they can pull it back lower, or if they decide to. Here's my point here. If they decide to break above 186, I believe that. 186.25, these highs again, then this stock is finished its downtrend. This is what I believe, but at the same time, it could still pull back. So I decided to exit because we don't know how far the pullback it is, and there may not be a pullback. So I decided to wait for strength to come in, because as the stock does, I believe the stock has a bottom is in place. I mean, they might take this lower, as I explained, but if we can crack above 186, I think that that would seal the deal and send this into the right back to the $200 area. This downtrend, especially my visionary lines tell a great picture, but we have a pattern, and we're at a point where again, they could chop this around, but I believe if we get a break above 186 this time, we could have a nice directional move in IBM. Goldman Sachs is also, the first buy point I talked about, it did move, but it seemed to stall, and they did pull this back. Um, Again, I believe if Goldman Sachs can crack above 168, then the real move of this pattern, because here's the pattern, right? So we had one pattern here, and we needed to really confirm through this line. We did, but they keep playing games here. So what I believe is that this second versionary line is the one where once we crack above that with this pattern, we finally get the movement. Like there's a lot of games being played in Goldman Sachs, and what's very apparent to me with my visionary line and pattern recognition system is that if we can get a break above um, 168, that sends the stock much higher. We have targets of 180 to 190. That's what I'm seeing. As you can see, this was a problem before, but this setup between here and here are different points, and it should be explosive. So, some good volume should come in as we're breaking above this 168 area. Um, there's something here that, of course, once we break 168, we also want to clear 170, but there's something happening here, and we have a pattern here. It's a matter, do they still want to play around with this? And we do need to see some strength, but I wanted to mention that. So there you have it, Goldman Sachs IBM. Thanks for listening. Like the video.